What it do, Swarm Nation? If you ever been watching all you fiends out there, we're gonna bring you some sweet glory day stuff. Me and my boy Peter Souls here. This dude has got an insane collection. Insane. And I got me some goodies to show off. So mad respect to those that have. Bob, if you haven't been watching, actually, during this, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna, probably do a little. Obviously, we gotta do a little changes over here. Um, you know, I gotta double check this too. And make sure I got it right because I'm looking on here on this. Here we go. What up, everybody? Let me get to also the comments there because I love that. I'm gonna have a hell of a time staring at this camera. I gotta move it over here because I'm looking at my laptop at the same time. Because Depop just, yeah. Suited and booted, baby. Staying sworn, staying bleeding that black. I gotta get this thing a little bit out of my eyes because holy crap. This is a new light I got for my streams to start up back. Because for those that know or anybody that joins, I've been doing this for a year beforehand and had took a lot of hiatus. And I'll tell you what, it is so fun now with everything that we got, everything I've been able to experience with this and everybody, right? It's just been mind blowing. And for those that watched the Wednesday Kickstarter, that was amazing. We're gonna kill it, Hellwitch. We're gonna kill it. Bring it. Post that up. I'm gonna be talking. I get Coffin. He needs to get me that referral link. He's got to give me that referral link. I love that because I finally got me. I finally hooked me one. And it's all about bringing all that. It's all about bringing the love on this here. And so tonight, me and Peter are going to go through some epic stuff, which you can probably see behind me. This guy has been collecting since basically day one.
No,
also, no?
1998.
1998? All right.
97, 98.
97, 90. All right. And you got to give this guy mad love, by the way, for serving his country, too. All right. I'm big into that. I'm big into the support. So, on the side note, on the real trip, get in front of him or get behind him. That's what I say. I got mad love for this guy and what he does and for what he's done for me because we went best shopping a little bit before. I screwed up the timing on the Kickstarter or on this video. So I appreciate everybody that has checked and was checking in, man. That love, that excitement is it's an incredible feeling. Oh my God. I looked at some of this before and I shit. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Because this is going to my YouTube page and everything too. And let me see. Oh, what's going to surprise it? Yeah, he wanted to see this here.
Okay. I'm digging it.
What do you think, bro? What do you think? Yeah?
I like it.
Pretty it's great for right in, even the streams, right? Yeah. Bring I love the skull streaming in the mic, baby. It's all about bringing that sweet death, right? Sweet death. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do, this guy right now. All right, I gotta give. Oh, hold on a second. Oh shit. Okay, put the captions on. Oh, you're gonna make this difficult on me. I've got all this other stuff put on with StreamYard, and I need to put the captions on. Yo, real quick. Sean, what up, bro? Thanks for joining, man. Thanks for checking this out. We got some sweet stuff coming here. Sweet stuff. You found? Okay. Thank you, Shannon. And by the way, real quick, shout out to Shannon, by the way. I want to show her some love on this because she watches out for me, whoops my ass, keeps me in line there too. And really, she helped bring me into the fold with this fantastic community of people. So what's great is that, while I'm streaming to my page, the customs page, and to my YouTube, and so the whole fam that I've been able to create and make, can watch on there and share and everything like that. Shannon? Sean's got to give you the what's up. Sean, got to give you the what's up. All right. All right. I thought I had that. I wanted that. Hang on a second. There we go. I like that. I like that. I like that. All right. So kick it off here. Man, I have.
Why don't we slow down for a minute?
Gotcha.
Let everybody take a drink.
Beautiful. By the way, that is a great idea. Actually, this is actually a little something here too. Why not? You know what? We should do. We got to cheers to the nation, but we also got to cheers to Uncle Dirty, the official sworn inebriator. That was awesome. That was awesome. And by the way, this guy brought out. Yes, that's right here. Did we pour a little something? We gotta pour a little something in there. You gotta check these out. Of course, he has the one and the only. Oh, sorry. Check this out. The Chastity. Now I know he's gonna kick my ass if I don't. And there, right there. There you go.
Know who she is.
Yep.
Just say.
Yep. The one that we love and love to support, right, bro?
Yep. Go for some water.
Yep. Pour me some. Put some love. There you go. Yeah,
One for the nation, one for Uncle Dirty.
Yep, there. Perfect. Got 2 shots in there. The Sworn Nation, to all you guys here, and also to Uncle Dirty. Dennis, I thank you so much, by the way, bro. And apparently, from your comments too, it's kind of funny. He gave me an extra bottle of Murderous Mead, right?
Okay.
And I brought it to the show Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed there. We didn't open it, nothing.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's gone. But you know what? It goes to the right people, right?
It does.
So, with that, my good friend, got some Chastity here. Lay down. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to the nation, Uncle Dirty.
Bombs for you guys. Love you. And by the way, again, as we go on through this, make sure to check it out. I will end up throwing the link in for the Hell Witch Kickstarter. It's blowing up. I mean, how much of that?
Last time I checked, it was over 270.
Yeah.
But I've been working all day since about 5 a.m. and I haven't gotten online. So I'd be willing to bet 354.
Well, you can't. I mean, I get all the emails about all the unlocks, and it's just insane, right? I mean, it's just insane.
Yeah.
Which actually
is normal. Which is normal.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
The one thing about Sworn Nation is when we back hard, and it doesn't have to be guys doing the mega baller.
Mm-hmm.
There are guys that do the mega baller. I wish I could. Okay, if I had the money. But it's guys doing, hey, I'm grabbing this, I'm grabbing this. I'm grabbing what I like here. Oh, that's an add-on I want to check out. Or, hey, I really want the cover I really want, but I also want the Kickstarter exclusive.
No, keep rolling, bro. I just wanted to show
that's the kind of stuff that really, really makes it explode. I think last Kickstarter I saw it was like 37 countries. We have fiends in 37 to 40 countries in the world, which means anytime you go around the world, you could meet a fiend, which is why you have to always have your coin.
Right.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Like we were going through and looking at that too, about how we always make sure we have it on ours, right? Yeah. Especially being at basically the home central.
Yeah.
Okay, essentially, right? You bound to run into a fiend, man.
You live a lot closer to HQ than I do.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah.
We're here in Tucson, Arizona, the old Pueblo.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
And Phoenix, Arizona, of course, is Sworn Nation headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
Sean, I'll get back to you in just a second on that. Keep going, bro. No, I love it.
Let's ask what.
Real quick, yeah. I apologize. I love keeping up on the comments. This is what I love about doing StreamYards and the shows I've done before.
What's the logo?
My logo. The logo here. This is my logo for my Depop Customs. that basically just covers everything, you know, like Peter's seen the builds and all that other stuff. It's my personal logo actually that I had made for my side project that, you know, has been a huge blessing on there. It's actually one where I made a design that Shannon, and what I absolutely love, it was actually one of my, you know what, it was just perfect, right, for Shannon, right?
I've never got to meet Shannon.
Oh no.
So I've never had the privilege of meeting Shannon, but from what I understand about her, she would massively enjoy it. And of course, tomorrow, part 2 at the Sworn Annex, HQ Annex, the unofficial annex, I should say.
Yeah. I was going to say, we better make sure we're correct.
The very, very, very unofficial annex.
Sorry.
Maybe.
It's just killing me. Keep going.
You know, because you were dubbed, so you know.
I was. That was an honor and a half. That was an honor and a half.
I think every knight needs his castle, and so they say a man's house is his castle. So who knows? That could be Fort Annex West.
You know that I like that. First, D-Dog was the one that commented on that first on the HQ Annex. So I was like, I want to roll with this. See what happens. And everybody else on there in sport is so awesome. Like, of course, I can't stand blank walls, essentially. And so, and also with that.
He comes to my house where there's nothing but blank walls. But my refrigerator is covered in magnets. So.
Yeah. And then I go quick to visit your room, and there's nothing but epicness, right? Again, the show for tonight.
You're not going to see the room.
Yeah, but when we're in there.
Ooh.
Oh, by the way, Shannon, I was going to bring.
I have one of those. I have like several of those because I collect Swiss Army knives. So I can get you a corkscrew, a butterfly corkscrew. That's easy.
Yeah, and I have an automatic one. Sean, I'm going to take that as you like the logo. Thank you. And Shannon, you hide my display, or you hide the? I don't know.
She's saying Shannon hides in her store all the time. She's saying she's basically kidnapped by her store.
Yeah. No, that's true. She's Shannon grinds like no other. I mean, that print that she did for me at Sworn, I mean, had everybody, well, of course, and me, just absolutely floored, which I can't wait to display.
Cara Nicole and Alfred Trujillo, which if you don't know Cara or you haven't got to meet her, she is known as Arizona Power Girl. Was absolutely singing Shannon's praises at Tucson Comic Con. I know that they work together and do things, and I think Shannon works for her. But again, Alfred and Cara, classy. I'd like to give a big shout out to Sapphire Nova and her friends doing the cosplay.
Yes,
they were absolutely. They were just absolutely classy, respectful, wonderful people at the show.
They treat everybody like Brian and them do, because that Sworn Fest and that Phoenix Comic Con, bro. What you're explaining right now, I'm like seeing in my head exactly the experience you had, right?
Yeah. I've met certain cosplay celebrities and other individuals that are not.
Joshua, my boy, what's up, man? Boys and girls, he makes sure to keep it proper. What's up, Josh? Good to see you again.
Hold on a minute, because you have boys, girls, and dirtbags.
That's true. This is true. This is very true, by the way. Very true. Hey, Sean, don't worry about it, bro. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be kicking for a bit. Hey, look at this, Josh. You got all the love, bro. I told you, man. I told you. And this guy, by the way, real quick, this guy.
And dirtbags.
And there it is. And dirtbags. Yep. Which Shannon calls me, but I take that as a compliment because she whoops me into shape, which I need, though. So, Shannon, I love you very much for everything you do for me, by the way. From the bottom of my heart, no sarcasm, any of that shit. Thank you very much. Very, very much. She's amazing. So,
and if you're wondering, I think I fall into a different category. I am a shellback. No longer a dirty wog. I graduated to shellback. back in 2002, and I have the paperwork to prove it.
Yep, this guy did it. But yeah, I mean, they do. They show that love. I mean, it follows really what sworn and everything in general, means, right? I mean, you kind of get where I'm going, I guess, with that. It's just how it's amazing, and it's such a great thing how everything just is consistent, and you go and meet them, and they're just the nicest as well. When I went and saw them, they had to see the print from Shannon as well. There's a really interesting pic, by the way, on that from someone snapped one as I'm looking like this and going, yeah, he saw it. I'm like, showing him a print. I was like, I laughed my ass off, like, safe. It was great. But they are wonderful. I know a lot of people, we talked about this too, getting prepped for 2024. Remember now.
2024, yeah.
Can you imagine that already, man?
2023 still. I'm a lightweight. So I've not yet gone to Sworn Fest. I've not yet had that ability. Even though I am in Tucson, there's just something I have to do called work.
Adulting?
Yeah. I got to adult sometimes.
Yeah, you got to adult sometimes.
So, yeah.
But you see, that's the thing. Swarmfest was everybody just was so stoked for it that everybody was so excited for, 2023. Right. But, really for anybody else that's watching, by the way, too, that the 2024 now is the 30-year anniversary. And that's why with our show here tonight, to show what this man has, when he falls asleep, I'm going to sneak in, probably get hurt in a way that I can't move, but it'll be totally worth it.
So I read, and I got to give this to Facebook. I read this as a meme, and it said, there's a woman saying, "What is it with you guys with guns? Don't you have a dick?" And the response was, "Well, last time someone broke in my house and I used my dick, there was paperwork, and I had to deal with a therapist. Just use a gun; it's easier." So,
John, real quick, dude. Actually, a little bit of advice. What I did is, so they work too. God, this is gonna be so big too, though. It's gonna be really interesting. But these guys, like I always say, in coffin I trust, right?
That's
They're
actually
gonna
printed on the money.
Yeah, this is true. They'll be showing and kind of like posting basically like what I did. And Josh, I hope you can come too, man. I got to meet my fellow fiends, right? Like, again, getting me Peter and helping me out with all this stuff. I mean, it's a pain, but a little bit of tip. They will send out basically Coffin Works to put the event and a hotel, at least work with the hotel to block off rooms on there. Now, you got to be kind of paying attention because it went quick. Because, funny story, I saw it, right? And I called the hotel. And I was like, is there any other? Because calling under sworn, right? Under Coffin. They're like, well, I don't think we have any more, but let me talk to. And I talked to a really, really nice gal who hooked me up and took care of me still.
Yeah.
And they, even after that, though, Coffin went back because of it and went and opened up another block of rooms for people. Yeah. So 2024 is going to be huge, though. So like we were talking, God, with all the epicness, and Brian stating on Wednesday how him and Mike already have these stories already through 2023. Yeah. It's like,
that's not the board. Man. I mean, if you ever get the chance to go to headquarters, there's a board that shows when things are expected to come out, and they do have data up to 2024.
Ron, nice, good to have you, buddy. Good to have you, buddy. Gotta have a shout out to Ron, man.
What are you doing out of the country, Ron? That's interesting.
Yep. Austin, what's up, my man? What's up? How's it going, brother? How's it going? Good to have you. Thanks for you guys for joining. This means a lot to us, really. Because just we're living in, I would say too, I learned a lot from Peter and Troy and Bob and Josh and just everybody's so awesome that I get to ask.
Have you seen Troy's ring?
Troy's what?
Troy's Chaos ring.
No.
His ring is the chaos symbol from back in the day, the Chaos comics. If you look at it, yeah.
Epic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Troy's.
So I didn't start day one. I started freshman year of high school, which was, late freshman year of high school, 97. 96, actually 96. So my sophomore.
That's what. Yeah, that's
sophomore.
when I started. That's when I was a freshman.
And I've had to rebuild a lot of the comic collection because when I was in the service on the ship I was on, part of it was in a locker facility that was damaged and the books were destroyed. And of course, that was right before the unfortunate of Chaos having to shut down.
Yeah, the nightmare.
Was,
we'll just kind of call it the unfortunate.
The unfortunate episode.
Yeah.
I do remember though that my comic book guy, this is a big shout out to Amazing House Comics in San Diego, California. Rather than just ship back what I hadn't gotten to pick up yet, he went ahead and charged my card and saved them for me. So when I got back from deployment, I was able to have all those comics, and including the United one, which if I get choked up a little, I apologize. Was United?
Look who you're with.
United was the one shot that they did in support of the victims of 9/11. And I still remember being on board the ship I was on that day. I had to return from convalescent leave, and my paperwork says return no later than September 11, 2001. So I kind of remember that day. Of course, I remember that day for a lot of different weird reasons because I had to have my thumb reattached. I was on convalescent leave. I came back to the ship. Mm-hmm. We had our engines torn apart, so we were the only ship in San Diego that could not get out to sea. So they had us on pier helping out doing stuff, and we had an in-serve. And as anyone will tell you in the military, if you're not doing something, you're cleaning. So everybody on the ship was having to go clean stuff like fire nozzles and the tops of everything, and because there was nothing else to do because we couldn't go out and fight yet. And so
you hear that, guys? He could not go out and fight yet. Again.
So one of the second class I have a great respect for, and he's on my Facebook. Tommy Powell comes in. Thriller comes on, and he starts dancing to Thriller, and of course we're losing our minds, going, "That's just too fucking funny." But yeah, so some of the collection, unfortunately, I've had to replace most of it from that point, and so it's not as complete as it was. I used to have every single issue Chaos put out, maybe not every cover, but every issue. And I no longer have that, but I have some doubles. And so when I show some of the doubles, we're going to actually talk about some people who don't have some of these, and I'm going to leave it to Dustin to make sure some of these doubles get in the hands of some fiends that are both disturbed and deserving.
All right, because the funny thing about that is, Peter's seen actually in my house, I have a little shipping center essentially because I have this going through what I'm going through right now. Real quick, Jay, by the way, Swarm brother, man, you do. By the way, big shout out to Jay for always, doing the check-in and everything like that. That's amazing. That's what Swarm is about. Exactly, right? Sean, again, yeah, dude, yeah. It was he was telling me this year. I was trying to keep up on. I got to turn the mic a little bit so I can watch the comments come through. Oh, the mic's picking up pretty good. Is real quick, mic, everything picking up pretty good. I have a condenser mic hooked up, but we kind of ran into this together. I just want to make sure.
Now, if it sounds like my voice is horribly nasal, high pitched, and just built for silent TV, that's not a problem with the mic. That's a problem with my voice.
Oh man, that's freaking hilarious. No, so we were going through this, and he saw that I have a little shipping center essentially in my place of stuff that's going out to other fellow fiends, because it's all about paying it forward, really. And because the stuff I have as well to show, because I'll start with mine first, because
Okay.
it's because it's we're gonna end on the really awesome stuff
Well, so it's yours.
oh yeah, I got it's, believe me, this stuff that I have is just
Yeah.
mind blowing, right?
Yeah.
And actually get to show you, hand in hand kind of thing. But Peter's helping me on a lot of this, and on the doubles thing, that's gonna, dude, you're gonna make that really hard on me. But I have I have five packages to go out to fellow fiends.
So there is a stipulation. Haley from Australia.
Oh no, Haley's my girl.
Haley gets first dibs, so she can pick one of these if she doesn't have them, and she automatically gets them.
And I will take care of the shipping and everything for her, because I actually have something for her I'm making as well. For what she,
with what we saw today, I know, but I don't want to give that part away yet.
Exactly.
We're gonna leave that as a nice surprise, Haley.
Yes, exactly. Because Haley, and actually, I've known Haley longer than even well before Soren, to be honest with you. So
Nice.
she's fantastic. She's always about the support, and she tries so hard on the nights.
If Shannon doesn't have anything, Shannon will get dibs as well.
All right. I'll make sure to write that down, because I will forget.
So Shannon, if you see something, because you're going to see it, if you don't have one of these, bug them, because you're awesome and you get one.
Yeah, well, it was great. Actually, I actually had an extra Sworn Club coin. She'd given hers away to a guy.
A fiend.
Another fiend. Yep, of course. And so I'm like, no worries, I got you.
Nice.
No. Boom. Then she was able to coin up.
All right, so let's go ahead.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna get at it. Thanks you guys for everything on here.
For listening to my long preamble.
But no, Peter, honestly, yeah, this is great, man. This is what these are about, by the way, when I do these and whatnot. And believe me, I'm gonna have him on a lot more. Now, Mr. Bob, right?
And we hope he's doing well with the storm.
Yes.
That passed.
And also Mark Woodward, by the way, he is also in Tampa.
All of our fiends that are.
Yes. By the way, keep them, please, in your thoughts, prayers, everything, because we want to make sure, I've seen the pictures Bob put up, about the house with his house. So it's this guy also, he went out of his way for me when he saw one of the live openings I did. So it's a little bit of a repeat. I see. He went out of his way. So I go to my mailbox last night and open it up and look, and the address on there, I'm like, he don't live in New York. And I'm like, what is this from? It was an interesting shop, right?
Right.
And so I'm very carefully opening it up. And Bob, he is Coffin Claws, by the way, which I think is just awesome.
Is that like Jack Skellington?
Yep. See if I can do this. I want to be able to be careful, but also show.
Because it's.
This here is the, this is,
velvet.
What's it? Yes,
Velvet.
This is the velvet.
Black velvet.
Black velvet. So all the black, there we go. See on that reflection there? All that black is velvet.
Oh, look at the back.
Oh, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think we have something else to show. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Because
Purgatory.
Yep, purgatory there. Because
or as I prefer to think of her canonically, even though it's not, Hell Witch's grandmother.
Right.
Or mother, depending.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually I like it. So it's kind of funny because this is the Lady Death 2, Between Heaven and Hell. I should have this memorized because I have already the 4-parter, right? And what I didn't bring because I didn't want to lose them, the little cards. From a very, very humble fiend, by the way, that I just can't express the love that this guy's done for me, right?
Yeah.
Very humble fiend. But this is the premium edition, limited to 10,000, and it is just pristine, guys. It's just pristine. And it's important. Here's the big thing about this too, by the way.
Which reminds me, I have more stuff I have to go get, so I'm gonna let him talk.
Yes, please do, bro. The big thing about this is you want to remember the origin, right? What Brian and all that, Brian and Fran powered through. And, you know, the glory days, I mean, you know, you look at this from back then, right? I mean, to have velvet style, right? I mean, the covers they did are just amazing. They're just amazing. And that's I gave a shout out to Bob. I asked him, and he's like, you know, he just surprised me because he saw what I have between this series, this Between Heaven and Hell series, which, by the way, if you are looking for, I do have a place fairly close to me that basically just takes trade-ins, and it's Jesse James Comics that I actually I got to give a real quick shout out also to Bill Shaner. Bill Shaner gave me a grip of these to start with as well, and just kind of took off from there. So actually, you know what, Peter? This just hit me because of what Bill did for me. I actually literally did start on the classics. Now I think about it. Yeah, it's a cool feeling. And so it was amazing. By the way, Sean, the delay, I see it now, buddy. I'm working off a wireless. So it's, you know, a lot of times I'm hardwired, otherwise I have to work off a wireless. And if StreamYard is, you know, broadcast, especially on a weekend and stuff like that. It is a weekend, right? It's Friday. Anyways, it's just so I apologize for that. I hope to. By the way, you guys, this is on my page, the Depop Custom page, and the YouTube on there. All these shows are. If you do go on there, I got to drop the usual YouTube line of hit that like button, hit that alarm, hit that subscribe. Because actually, if you know, I'm a quarter of the way to you get 100, I can turn it to a legit youtube.com/Depop Customs URL. So it's not a big deal, anyways. Doesn't matter. Now, on to the more from this guy here. I want to see these three for last because this one here has to be the end one here. Now, so this is also something I did because of these covers, right? They're amazing, but they're, you know, you're not really, right, you know, off the top of your head. This is the Homicide #1 Dead Tears Premium Limited Edition. It was colored by Roy Young, which, if you see here, again, these basically all are signed by Brian also. And that dude, how his hand is still functioning is amazing, right? I don't blame him for that there, but there we go. Roy's signature is right there on the right. I'm just working on balancing light. So this is pretty cool. I am going to take this out a minute. This is Chastity, Theater of Pain 3-3, the wraparound. Okay. This is the wraparound, signed by Brian and Jensen. Okay. Jesse Jensen. Right? Did I say Jesse right?
I got Jensen right.
Yeah, Jensen.
Jensen was, I believe, the colorist for Mr. Hughes.
Yes.
May he rest in peace.
Yes. And just a quick for Hughes, by the way. For really, I took a picture at HQ where they have it's a real just simple but really great display about an epic man that brought all this, right? So that
the original artist.
Yep. The original artist that, I mean, he just killed it.
He did.
Just killed it. He had drive. So here's the front of Chastity, and that's the glass I'm drinking out of. That if I break, I'm going to get my butt kicked. And there's the wraparound of it. So this is just amazing here. I'm just going to not worried about that right there. So this here again, this is Purgatory, the Vampire's Myth 2 of 3 by Brian and Jason Jensen, signed. Beauty, right? All right. And then this is awesome. I I didn't put mine on the back, but I was talking to the fellow fiend that did this for me, and I was taking pictures of signatures just to make sure I had the names right. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It was pretty cool. So, Evil Ernie, Destroyer, by Brian on top there, and Philip Nutman on there. Philip Nutman. Let me see. This is a purgatory one. That is the 2 of 3 that I showed you earlier. Again, by Brian. And
that's a double, I believe.
No, it's 2 of 3, and then the other one's 3 of 3.
Okay, 2 of 3.
So actually, I'm missing number 1 of the 3. This is cool now. This, the Omen, the one shot for the preview, basically kind of like a one shot. Yeah. Kind of like a one.
The Omen was a series.
Yep.
The Omen was a series.
Yep. So for those that don't know, the Omen, if you see, this is
just like Cremator was a series.
Mm-hmm. The others, and thank you, Sean, by the way, real quick, that I appreciate that. Thank you. Because I want to make sure everybody can see and really just take it in. I mean, this is awesome right here. This is really cool to have because it's a preview edition that is also signed by Brian and Jensen also. As so many of the OGs, the Smiley, the Psycho have a psychotic day. The psychotic button. I freaking love Smiley, by the way. He's a trip, dude.
He reminds me of the Skaven from Warhammer. Just insane.
Just insane. Really, you guys too, if you look at I really encourage you to look, back into a lot of this, because this is Peter and I planned this to really to celebrate really the glory days. They really were. I mean, they brought so many people in.
We're having glory days now.
Exactly. Yes, this is true. This is true.
But to understand where you are and where you're going, you kind of have to understand where you've been. That
was it. Like,
I just want to kind of show, hey, this is what I've got from the Chaos days. I wouldn't call myself a major collector in any way, shape, or form. But I certainly do call myself a fan and a fiend. So
you definitely are.
We'll go from there.
Yeah. No, but you worded it perfectly. Because what I do read everyone when Brian sends his letters out in the Kickstarter packages. I enjoy reading them. And I was talking to him Wednesday. Actually, it's actually on the feed that's on my page. But you can go to the Coffin Comics. It's Coffin Comics Universe, the YouTube channel. Right there. You can see all the other ones, the Beers with Brian, all that stuff. He really is just dedicated. And it was so cool because reading the Necrotic one, he talks about 7 years ago, he never would have imagined hitting over half a mil, right? Yep. And it's actually 7 years ago. This next month is when I moved down here to change up what I was going through. And it's just so cool to see.
And I think it was about 7 years ago I got my soul back through my divorce.
I'm just glad you get your soul back.
And my smile too.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I got to have my men smiling too. So that's. See, this is the other thing too. These are meant to be fun. They're unscripted, by the way. Totally unscripted. All we did is we jammed a little bit up. All right. I'm going to run through this real quick.
I'm going to run through my stuff.
And then he's got a grip and a half you guys are going to trip on. That, you're going to be checking out. This is, by the way, now this is Purgatory, the Dracula Gambit #1.
I think that was a two-parter, I think.
Yeah, we'll have to, I have to check that out. What I'm going to do is, I'm a big in this Excel. I want to start building in there so I can see holes and stuff like that, so to speak, right? Because, like you said, I enjoy and been very blessed to get some of them on there. So when I have to run a specific treatment that I do, I average about 4 comics a treatment, right? So it's nice having it on there so I don't have to go, oh, crap. All right, so what filled in there? What filled in there, right? You know what I mean? So this is a beautiful Purgatory signed by Brian again. And, classic COA. Beautiful COAs, even. Now, help me out with this. I want to make sure it's
Suspita.
What's that?
Suspita.
Suspita.
I think that's correct.
Yeah.
I could be totally wrong.
I didn't even know about this till I got this.
Okay.
All right. I didn't even know about.
It was a very short-lived series, I believe.
So that's the other. Well, and that's kind of the other great thing is.
And then I think when the unfortunate episode happened, there was a comic called Gypsy that came out that was kind of very, very similar to that.
See, this is why I love having this guy on for this here, because I love it. Like I said, I like it's kind of cool to fill in the gaps, not only with the books, but with trying to kind of make sense of everything. Yes, context. Thank you. Here is Lynch Mob. Signed by Brian. This is number 1 of 4. You guys see the amount of different. Characters Brian went through. We'll talk actually too, because I want to ask you, about the wrestling deal, which I don't. I'm debating whether to say this. I swear he said that he made a post on Sworn about the wrestling ones that he might still have. Actually, I think.
I won't go in. Okay, so I do not speak on behalf of Coffin. I do not speak on behalf of Chaos. I do not speak on behalf of Al's in San Diego or Charlie's in Tucson, even though I respect them greatly. I'm speaking for myself as a fan. I don't. If I have been correct, I am incorrect.
Yep. Same here, by the way, real quick. My boy Peter's disclaimer, exact same for me, by the way. I do not either.
Yeah, I speak for me.
Yep. My big thing is, if it's not my business, it's not my business, kind of thing, right? So just kind of knowing.
Everything I'm saying is my opinion.
Yeah.
Or something I've heard.
Yeah.
But like I said, when I said that from Suspita to I believe Gypsy, that's what we're going with that.
Yeah, exactly. So before I get into the last 3 epic ones, we got Rack and Pain Killers.
That was a very short-lived series as well.
Yeah, because it
might have been a one-off.
No, it's a 1 of 4. It's a 1 of 4, yes, sir.
That was a short one.
Because this was September of '96.
Yeah, very short.
Yep, 1 of 4. Right there, Rack and Pain Killers.
If we're talking about short-lived series, I want more Zach, the Zombie Exterminator. I want more Zach.
Oh, maybe we throw in a hashtag pops for Commander Xander. Maybe. Maybe. Well, I know I've been throwing up on there, Maybe. Yeah. I love it. I love So this is actually real quick on that. Lady Death. That was that was Brian's baby, so to speak, right? So to speak. Just throwing words out there. But of course, when that was going off, that was, we seen the Kickstarters of Lady Death just crushes, right? It just does. And so these other ones, I actually spoke with Mike McLean. I'm like, Mike, I need more Z, bro. And he's like, man, he goes, it was really fun, but he goes, it just didn't take off. But here's the best part. Here real quick though. The best part about how everything has progressed for Coffin and for Brian, and now they are able to expand to these other areas, because now you've seen Zach and Zane intertwined with Lady Death, along with in the Sworn. We're getting where Lamerta, the Hell Riders. We got Lamerta kind of coming in, and they asked me, and I know you fiends out there are pumped also for Lady Santana's.
And I have,
by the way,
I have one that when I come across it, I'll have a little bit more to say, but I'll save it for when I come across that one in my stack.
Gotcha. So this is funny.
Ash cans.
Yes. Did I ask you what the hell they were? Yes, I did. Thank you. I brought this up before. I, honest to God, did not know what ash cans were. I'll admit it. Didn't know. Yeah. Because when they were, Brian and them had them, on the other, if they're Coffin, I was like, okay.
I didn't know what they were until I asked Charlie from Charlie's Comics in Tucson, who unfortunately is no longer in business thanks to the pandemic.
That did a number.
But Charlie was a member of Tucson's comic community for 40 years plus, and he certainly will be missed by me, if no one else. But there's
real quick, just want to drop a little knowledge on what you told me about these ash cans.
I believe an ash can was an artist's original that they would have as a mock-up to kind of show what they were going to do with something. And if it didn't work out, they could throw it into the ash can or the thing to get burned. They was going to go burn it and get rid of it so it didn't, whatever.
Into somebody's hands or stuff like that.
In the round file or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But ash can coming from, the trash receptacle, because artists would go ahead and flick their ashtrays and throw it in the can.
Mm-hmm. Which you really, honestly, it makes sense.
You used to be able to smoke indoors.
Yeah. You know what I love?
For the fucking 90s.
Yeah, right? Fuck, man, I did that all the time, too. I was in the bars, and we were so pissed. But what's funny is a real tie real quick between me and my dad is Die Hard, right? Growing up. And I love watching the older movies when they're on their airplanes smoking, right? It's like those days, right? Those days. Yep.
My generation.
Mine too, because you and I are the same age.
I have pictures of me as a baby teething, and my grandmother put a baby bottle nipple in a Budweiser. Maybe that's why I became a sailor. I don't know.
This is starting to explain a lot.
We didn't have airbags. If one of us,
we're riding in the back of the car, Dad stomps on it, and you know who that's from, right?
Yeah,
Mr. Bill Engville. Got to give a shout out, the comedian.
It
was hilarious because it's true.
Pickup truck.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, back in the farm, bro.
Yep.
We was all in there, in the big old cars. You'd be sitting in the back, just pissing off your dad.
We didn't have airbags. We played with knives and sharp sticks.
Oh, what we also did? We drank out of the garden hose and everything.
And the ones of us who were too stupid to figure things out died.
Yeah, my dad. I loved it. My dad always, if I did something real stupid, burn my hand on the stove, something like that, he'll look at me, what did you learn?
You ain't going to do that again.
Yeah, you're not going to do that again, are you? It's like, shh, let him. He's got to learn. Anyways, again, this is just all about this is, real quick, Alan, Heron, my boy. Okay, real quick. Alan has put up with my ass for fucking years, by the way, from South Dakota.
Okay.
This dude shouting out from South Dakota. So
nobody's shouting out for me. It's all for Depop there. Yeah, most of my friends are introverts.
So Alan, by the way, he and I just real offshoot. I got to do this now because we were talking about it. Alan and I half the time we'd be, and then we're out in the country riding 3-wheelers, whatever the hell we could get our hands on. And then all of a sudden we'd be, again, hopping in the truck and we'd just be balling out anywhere, right? Just boy, those days, man, something to think about that now.
Learning how to drive because your stepfather and his cousin want to go to a dry county on Sunday because your county is dry on Sunday so they can get a case a Pabst Blue Ribbon Best so they could go in the backyard and watch the bug zapper? Seriously.
Now, for those real quick, those that don't know what dry counties were, though, back then.
I'll explain it.
Please, I figured you were, but I was going to.
So, in certain areas of the country, in Tennessee, I lived in a place called Etowah, which was in McMinn County. McMinn County, home of the infamous now War of McMinn County.
I told you, Sean. Sean, I told you, man. I warned you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Was dry on Sundays. You could not buy alcohol under any circumstance in the dry county when it was dry.
Yep.
And so we used to go to Polk County to get their Pabst Blue Ribbon Best and Busch Light. That's what they drank, was PBR and Busch Light. And they would have me drive from the bait shop, which was the first convenience store that was in Polk County on the side roads. And I drove a Jeep on gravel roads at like 13 years old, 12, 13 years old, going, I can see over the thing, we're fine, change gear, we're good. Because it was accepted that, oh, well, my stepdad's right here and Larry's drinking in the back. And nobody cared.
That's how it was.
Yeah.
That's how it was.
It was common.
Yeah.
It was common.
Yeah, it's common as hell. Common as hell. So you're getting it from the geezers right now. No, we're not. We're at our halfway point, so to speak. We can speak to the bat. We can speak to that past.
I turned 41 last week,
and see, I'm on my way to 40.
So I've seen, may not remember, but I've seen 4 decades.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you really think about it, man, it's a trip, right? I'm almost
older than MTV, which means I remember when MTV played music.
I know, I was going to say that too. I was going to say when MTV actually was music video television, right? So, yeah. And here's the thing too, real quick going, and trying to say on there, and John, what's up? Real quick, I got to give a shout out to my boy, John. This guy is nuts. You know that, right? Everybody's seen that. This guy is insane, but he works his ass off. So, John, I'm glad you joined, bro. Check it out. I hope you guys are having some fun and some laughs. Just what it's about, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. It's all about the laughs and the love and showing the love. Because, the other thing about the comic thing in the counties, right? In South Dakota, I don't think we had much. If we had a comic shop, it was like, where's Waldo?
We didn't. So
I don't even think honestly, bro, I don't think we did.
In McMinn County, and this kind of goes to how I started with Lady Death.
Mm-hmm.
In McMinn County, we did not have a comic book shop, nor did we have a game shop. Walmart had.
So you kids out there, you're damn lucky for what you got. Be grateful.
So. The town I grew up in was less than 10,000 people. I think it was closer to 5. But yeah.
Yeah. South Dakota.
Okay.
300 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the county seat was where you would go to get things. The biggest city in the county is the county seat usually. Mm-hmm. And so they had the courthouse and the sheriff's station and all that stuff.
See, this is why, again, the nation, right? These guys that really just show what we're doing right now, right?
Yeah.
Want to really help those that, not just, I blazed some coffin and I'm like, I got to have more. And there is more. For guys like us that didn't have the chance at that time, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
And this is even just going with any of them. I just got to give a mad shout out to all you guys that, again, this humble fiend who's become just a great friend, close friend of mine that I have so much mad respect for, that it really blessed me with these, right? So, these are firsts for me, right?
Yeah.
So again, back to the ash can, by the way. We see shiny shit and we love it. So the ash cans, again, this is how it really just tie in. I had no fucking clue until I asked my boy. And he filled in. I'm like, and then it made sense. So, this one ain't taken out because wait. I'll let you hold on to that one so you can see that one. By the way, you'll love that.
That's old.
Oh, yeah, is it? But look at each side. By the way, too.
I see them.
Yes, and how? I shit and peed myself when I saw that.
Yep.
And I pretty much about lost.
That's like when I got a player's handbook signed by Gary and Dave.
Right? Isn't it? I mean, this ash can I'll show you in a minute because I want to show you guys what the ash can. Ash can basically was as Peter was explaining it. So it's a little guy like this here. This is the Queens. I'm sorry, Queens of Halloween ash can.
Yeah.
This is whoops. So you can see it's just a little guy. This is October '96. 50-cent value. Okay. We got, of course, what we're celebrating. This is we're celebrating chaos, right? Yeah. We're doing celebration for the chaos. Holler at it. So here we go. I'm gonna do this a little bit here to try and just kind of show people that you would see. Look who we got there, of course. Who we've been talking about. Some Lady Death, some Evil Ernie, right? And so it's just a little guy that kind of just in purgatory, and you see how it kind of
it's a quick.
Yeah, you see it's a quick. It's got where we got Lady Death here, and it kind of splits onto there where they got. So think about on our Kickstarters, right? With Hell Witch running right now, where Brian and all them always put on there basically like pages of the upcoming book, right? It's kind of like that in a way, really, a little bit of a teaser. And again, if they didn't preview. So, damn, dude, I didn't even know this. I never took this one out.
Yeah,
look at that beautiful centerpiece. I mean, look at the art even back then. I mean, they just kill it. I mean, again,
it's a centerfold.
No, I'm gonna say
that's what the name comes from.
Because
it's folded on the center line.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I'm just saying is that I get back to the guys that did all this, Jensen Hughes, all those guys. So again, it's just a little guy on here, and the fun part about these that I'm going to be doing is, just for those that didn't know, let them know. And so when Coffin is selling ash cans, I mean, this is essentially what you're looking at, So
I'll actually show kind of a preview. I'll open one up because I have a few of them.
Okay.
And I will show you my favorite preview.
Awesome.
And it's black and white, so it's not colored. That's one.
Actually, you know what? I have to. Okay, real quick. I have to admit, because I was so damn curious on that. I did crack it open and I wore gloves, by the way. Because I had to look inside, and it's black and white.
Right.
It's black and white.
It's the preview. It's the artist, not the colorist.
Yes.
Just the artist.
Now, my second to last piece that I got for you guys here is, look at this. This is the Evil Ernie ash can. Now, if you look at the sides, this is signed by the late, great Mr. Hughes. Stephen Hughes.
And Brian's
original signature before he got carpal tunnel like a motherfucker.
I'm just kidding. Carpal, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just had. If Brian happens to watch this and people tell on me, just know that I love him and give me shit. He knows me on that. But this is number 29 of 2,500. Yeah. And this is a beautiful one, like Peter was saying. This is a black and white. So it's like the outlines of it. It's think about the old drawing boards for storylines, basically, right? So
what they would look like shrunk down into the comic.
Exactly. So that is my baby. That's my baby. I mean, Evil Ernie Resurrection right there. So last but not least, this is what's fun. This Fiend and Dine, he likes to send me on Easter eggs hunts. Normally, I suck at Easter eggs, but what I love about this is the hardcover of The Reckoning. Okay. Now, the thing about this is, I open it up. Check out. That is Mr. Jensen's signature. Yep. Look how he put the old chaos on there. Pretty cool, right? Pretty wicked. I mean, it's the full. Here we go. There we go. It is The Reckoning. Yep. All 3 parts. Okay, so I'm like, this is awesome. Again, it's one that I can sit and read the whole thing and enjoy the whole story. Right. And they're epic to read. they're not just, honest to God, they're not just, excuse me, loving the Jameson and Dr. Pepper, by the way. Loving it. Cheers. Real quick, for anybody that joined, out of my chastity glass.
No, my chastity glass. He's borrowing.
My chastity glass. Real quick. Oh, wait, here we go, John. I just want to catch up real quick. Oh, hang on a second. Michael Weston, my man. Okay, real quick. This dude, by the way, took a chance on me, right? It split the room with me at Swarmfest. If it wasn't for him coming to Swarmfest, I don't think I'd been able to stay at the hotel at the convention center.
Yeah.
And that sucked. You know, I didn't want to make the drive. It'd be nice to put stuff in the room and be able to go down and chill, all that stuff. So, Mike, I hope you're still on. Real quick. Thank you. This dude gave me Purgatory and the gold and silver foil wraparound covers of those initial the kind of like the 3D health covers.
So, yeah.
When I got on there. And what's funny is, speaking of Haley, right? I was going, I got a little bit of a mix. What is a good start of the old classics? And I got a lot of the Crucible, right? A lot of people told me the Crucible.
Good.
Yep. And that's what I'm also.
Heaven and Hell.
Yes, which I have.
I wouldn't start off with the Rapture because it was closer to the end of it.
Real quick here. John wants to say what's up to Michael. Mr. Mike, by the way, because I got to also. Right now is Ghost in the Shell. Nice, Sean. Nice. And by the way, and real quick, this is fun, right? This having the interaction. I love this. This is what I love about you guys in the nation, right? When we get together, we can jam about the good stuff, the interaction. It's fun as hell, right? It's a great time, and I love. This is why I buckled down and I had to upgrade this again because I have used StreamYard. I took a year off. I did a lot of artist interviews really to promote their new books or Kickstarters, indie artists. I've done a lot of shows. Some of them are still on my YouTube page, by the way. Just jamming, trying to get them out there. What we got it done. Remind me to pick up the Evil Earned book. John, dude, your picks, man, I try to keep up and I'm like, ugh. But Mike, well, he also helped take care of me because at Swarmfest, they didn't know yet what was wrong with my legs. And another big shout out to Bill Shaner because Friday was good. I was all over. But the problem is I have lymphedema and it's in my thighs, which is tough. For those that know, it's basically blood's not returning like it should. So my legs shut down, essentially. Mike helped me through the days, just holding stuff, all that. Bill helped me through the pre-order line. I mean, this is what the nation is about, by the way. The nation is about. And I just love this. And Mike, by the way, we were talking about this earlier about the doubles and stuff in my little shipping center that Peter's seen. Yours is getting ready to go out, boss. I might get you caught up like I told you. I'm a man of my word. I got you on that for Wargasm, brother. I got you some. I hope you like the treat skis in there and enjoy the book, bro. Because he gave me that there. We had a great time, right? Chilling, all that stuff, meeting everybody. And like I said, he couldn't make it. He had to fly back out, Saturday, early Sunday. I'm glad you got to come down and kick it. I know he had a great time because it was so cool to see. Mike deserves credit on this too, on the, the Swarm member spotlight. I was blessed to get that in March, right? Pretty much after there. But all the pictures of me and Mike doing the Twin Towers, where the Twin Towers of Chaos is what we joke about. And by the way, meet Mike, his stripper name is Tree. Yeah, you guys gotta know. Mike's stripper name is Tree. And he damn well deserves it. But then this guy blows.
It'd be funnier if it was Tripod.
Hey, Mike, maybe I told you got to think of one for myself as well, bro. But this guy as he's getting ready. This is where he got me on the chromium we were talking about, right? That I'm going to be blowing for you as well.
Oh, you will see chromium.
Still hanging in there, yeah. Well, Mike brought the one that you're going to display for us, and he brought an Evil Learning one, and they were really sweet, really epic. And some other books. So when he's packing up on Sunday, this dude gives me 2 Evil Learnies and 2 Lady Deaths with 4 to 5 signatures on them from Hughes, Jensen, Brian, all them. And I lost it on there because that was so generous, epic, just to show, again, that how this nation is, that we can jive together on everything. Yeah. So Mike, real quick, buddy, this is my chance real quick to kind of, since I haven't seen you since February, you know what I mean, to tell you in a live fashion, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're doing well. The pics you sent me from pumpkin patch deal with the kids looked like you had a great time, brother. And I'm happy to have you in my life as well, like one of my bro here. So I'm so glad you came in, bro. And thank you, by the way. Thank you. And then the graveyard one.
Yep.
Mind blown. But like I've said, I learned to accept blessings. So real quick, before we get to this dude's stuff, because holy crap, you guys have already hung in with us for most of the hour here. This is what's up. They're either bored as hell or we are actually entertaining. What's up?
They're bored as hell.
They're bored as hell. So the speed guy goes, he goes, by the way, he goes, I go, dude, the Reckoning one, the hardcover, that's awesome. I really appreciate it. There's an Easter egg on there, by the way. What we got in here? Oh, yeah, Mike's in there. Yeah, see, that's Mike, you're right, bro. That's exactly right. Thank you, bud. I appreciate you on that. Mike, you're exactly right. If it wasn't for you, and then as you stated as well, like you and I've kind of talked about it, it's like it was meant to be. I see a lot of this as it was for my life to change. You guys came in it and it was great. And it's been a blessing and a half for me. And thank you, Mike, again, for everything. And I look forward to, 2024 and everything on there. And I'm excited to, once I get the chance to get that out to you so you can see, you got the book, but I threw some extras in there too for you, bro. So anyways, real quick, I got to go on this here. He goes, there's an Easter egg in here.
Yep.
Okay. Drops me a hint. I looked it up. I'm like, okay. Wait a second. I usually do this with hardcovers, with the slip covers on there. See that? This is a Brian, the man with the master plan that I always say, Polito, Evil Ernie remark. And look at his sig on there too. Again, when that dude was crushing it, it's just beautiful. But how? I mean, I was just, again, a shat me drawers. Shat me drawers, bro. To have a Brian Polito remark on here. Again, what the nation is about, right? Right, Josh? Isn't it sick, bro? It just is sick. Sick. Real quick, this was funny if you watch on there was. I love Brian because it was Slipknot. We kind of got on there. You're 5'5", then I'm 6'6". The Heretic Anthem. Yeah. Just kind of on there. Troy! You did make it! I didn't know. Man, thank you, man. Hey, by the way, we were just talking about the OGs. Troy, you.
The pinky ring, dude?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
Peter mentioned your pinky ring that I had no idea about either.
I saw it at the after party. I noticed it when you went to fill up your beer again. And I was like, did I just see that right? I did.
Yes, Sean, it is. It's epic. It's just epic. I mean, I am finger gloving this thing while I read it, right? Because I got to have the story no matter what. And then I got this, and then that motherfucker's going in my Kiro cabinet, so no dust, all that shit, especially down here. It's going in that Kiro cabinet for sure. I mean, that thing's going almost like I'm gonna put little laser sensors in there for thieves and any of that kind of shit. You know what I mean? You know how nuts I am.
Yeah. As SpongeBob says, I need it.
Tough shit, John. I see all the stuff you got. That is mine and mine alone, baby. Actually, like I said, Mike too, with the stuff he gave, I'm like, dude, this shit's going in my will. It will be buried with me. Otherwise, I do have, actually, no, I have people in mind that I know would keep it.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
If anything were to happen to me, I want them to have it, to enjoy it like I have. If anything were to happen to me, that they keep, the rule is they have to keep it. It has to be.
I'm like this. If I were to leave it to someone and it was between keeping my comic book and paying for their kid's medical treatment for cancer, take care of your kid.
Yes.
Sell it. Sell it for a lot.
Yeah. But if I find out you're pulling some shit, I'm hunting you down.
If you did it
because there has been, I've seen people do that.
If you did it to pay back a loan shark because you borrowed $10,000 to spend on a stripper named Molly Mounds. What movie? Armageddon. Yeah. Just get your ass beat by the loan shark.
Yeah. Tough shit, man. You're getting your ass beat by the loan shark.
Hope it was worth it.
Yep. See, and that's John is working on his own book, by the way, Necrotica. And like he said, it's inspiration. It's inspiration for us, and it's like for me as well. A lot of stuff. So now to the man of the hour, Mr. Peter S. is gonna show you guys some wicked stuff that I'm so jealous about. But however, real quick, can we show off what is going on in my second vest?
Go for it.
Yep.
Oh, so I have a patch that I've hidden from myself for him. I was like, I put it away to make sure it wouldn't get damaged, lost, or anything, but I hid it from myself. So I have to go tear up my stuff to find it. But it will be on his patch next time, on his vest next time you see it.
Do you have your vest or something just to show him the patch?
I'd
love to show him the patch. You guys got to see this patch. When Peter told me this, actually, Peter was the one that helped me. I know, and this is why I like trying to help others when they've seen my vest, by the way, is Peter helped me with the shop down here in Tucson. That is amazing. It's a mom and pop shop, by the way. But I have to give mad props to my girl, Denise. I'll try to mess up her name. I know it's Barry, who's a major fiend. She went to town on this thing for me to have for the Tucson Comic Con. And then I unfortunately had a relapse in medical that I couldn't make it because I was going to come also hang out with my boy. And so Peter took my measurements from me when he came up to Phoenix to bring his girl to the airport, stopped by my place, and boom. And that's why I love trying to help people with this, because I absolutely love this.
So
now check this out. Vest. Check this out. Yes, you got to get on that. I already bought my second one, by the way. I bought my second vest today.
Yeah.
Check this. There you go. Try and go a little bit. Go ahead. Just bring it right up to the camera, bro. Bring it right up to the camera.
There it is.
That's a beautiful shot. Look at that. The Lady Death. Hit it, bro.
I believe that's the 25th anniversary.
Yes, it is. You know why it is? Hold on, real quick. You know why it is? Because, by the way, I want people watching to coin up. That's the 25th edition coin. On my second vest that we were at Renegade today.
Yeah.
And
so my coin is locked up in the lockbox, and I don't feel like getting into it.
No, you're good. You're good.
But if I have to coin, here we go. I obviously have mine.
Yep. And so that is by your just thank you, bro. bottom of my heart. I cannot wait to rock that beauty. It's an amazing one.
That'll be fun.
That'll be so fun. My brother from another. So without further ado, now we're gonna get into some major, really kick-ass stuff. So let's why don't you show them some epicness, bro?
Okay, so I started off. The person that introduced me to Lady Death
Real quick,
was
real fast. Hey, John.
Yeah.
I know you. He coughing anything he sees, he coughs right away. So he's done. I give you, John, you're diehard. By the way, you're a great friend too, brother. I love you. That's why I had to do that. By the way, I had to do that. Yes, Ron. Actually, that's what we were just talking about. My patch kit here is from the necrotic.
Yeah,
it's from the necrotic one here. Then, as you saw, the one that Brian was wearing from the live stream, the Hell Witch one, I also have on mine as well. That'll be going on where Peter and I went to because it's a fantastic shop.
Renegade awesome. Classics in Tucson.
Yep. Quick shout out to Renegade Classics. That's my boy. By the way, Mike, real quick, he had the denim, really rocking the old school stuff at Swarm. It was really cool. Sean, this is what it's about, brother. This is what it's all about. I have it as well. Peter knows I'm like so hooked on this.
The patch edition. There's 25 of those patches, those back patches, going into orders from the Kickstarter that I believe just finished.
That's right. For Diabolical.
Those back patches.
Back patches for the Diabolical.
25 lucky fiends. You motherfucker.
I know. You mother. Sean, I'm right there with you, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
So I started off, it was shown to me by a friend of mine who was in my D&D group. And so being a long-term gamer even then, I was like, oh, I am intrigued by this. Because freshmen in high school going, oh, wait a minute, these exist? Because I had like Spider-Man and Superman.
The Marvel, the DC. It's what was basically there, right?
But this was the beginning of what was called the bad girl phase of comics.
Yes, thank you, by the way, for dropping that. That's perfect. Brian went for, like you just said.
Yeah. And so at the beginning, you had, at the time, the major ones were Lady Death, Vampirella, Zealot from the Wildcats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And there wasn't a whole lot others. And Marvel was toying with the idea of the White Queen, the Black Queen. The Phoenix Saga was about that same time frame. But I got introduced to Lady Death through Dungeons and Dragons. And what kind of that kind of speaks to me more. But I'll show some things here. I have the big Chrome cards, all of them, from 25.
Holy hell. See, now, real quick, everybody, too. This is one of the first times I get to see this. So here, 1 second here, I'm going to do a little shift ski so you guys can really, you got to really appreciate this. Let me also, I'm going to, hold on a second. The great thing about this light, I got to admit, I can just do it right here. So we're going to just bring this up a little bit so you can really see. Yeah. Trying not to blind the two of us. Granted, we're trying to stare at the camera and watch the laptop at the same time. But
we have to be multi-talented monkeys to do this.
Fucking like a monkey trying to fuck a football, right? That's one of my favorite phrases.
Cocoa nuts. Okay. So I'll show you some of the cards here. This is the original Fiend Club symbol.
Okay, yeah. When you're doing that, you gotta, go by on there because these are epic.
So
these are epic.
The original
Look at
Fiend
that
Club symbol, and of course, in the chromium.
So again, when you think of Sworn, remember
Of course,
this is what started out.
Lady Death.
Now, real quick, I got to mention something about this.
Yep.
I have, when I left at home, when I was showing mine real quick, was I was blessed in that kit to get the little mini one that connects to all of them.
Okay.
So guess what I got to do now, bro?
Gotta get all that.
Yeah, yep. So I was blessed that I have the mini of that. I have the mini of it. He has a wicked one. Oh my God. I have.
Hold on a second.
Here we go. Here we go.
Remember how I talked about doubles?
Yeah, that's mine. Because I don't have one of these size. These are, what are these roughly?
These are 4x6.
Okay, yeah.
So these are roughly the size of a postcard.
Well, actually, 4x6 is you do.
It's also a photo.
Yeah, your regular photo paper, basically. Because the reason I asked is, you know, we get the 6x9s in like our Kickstarters and stuff. So just to give you an idea, the Lady Demon. By the way, the Lady Demon. I want to actually, while you're kind of sorting through that, I do have. I'm not going to look on it, but get this, on a Facebook auction, I just took a chance and I won a 3-parter set of the Lady Demon.
And it was only a 3-parter set.
Yeah. So I actually have that. I actually have it.
And then the Dragon Wars, Lady Death.
Look at that. Look how beautiful even, I mean.
This was the first picture of Lady Death I ever saw in a Wizard magazine.
Oh my God. I'm going to hold on. We're getting a little bit of that glare in there just to see on there because to really appreciate these. How's that looking, bro?
It's still some glare, but it should be okay.
Looking good?
It's a lot better.
There we go. Yeah, so you guys can really appreciate these because these are sick as shit.
So imagine imagine a young man freshman year of high school, and that's his introduction to Lady Death.
Yes, Sean. Yes. This is actually what we're celebrating kind of tonight, by the way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep. We got in the River of Blood, the River Styx, the Death Guard. A lot of you guys have seen that one before. I call that the Masters of the Universe edition. So for every great anti-hero, there has to be a pretty awesome villain.
Oh yeah.
We got Purgatory.
Yep.
Oddly enough, for those of you who haven't read the story, Lady Death's costume was supposed to be Purgatory's wedding dress.
How's that for you?
Another Lady Death, and I'm still. I guess I need to readjust to the camera.
I was just gonna say I was just looking at that a little bit. I'll back it out just a little. I'll back it out.
Well, you're twisting it too.
Yeah, sorry. I'm like, it should be going there. There we go. You got it.
So let's do that. All right.
Perfect.
So we got that.
There we go. That rocks.
This one is called Dreams. This one is the personal style, although I call it the Strahd von Zarnovich or Dracula. Great for Halloween.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, what a great time to show these off, right? Right. Perfect.
This one is the. Well, this is also called.
Oh, I got a little peek ski at the other behind there.
Yeah.
If you guys realize, by the way, the styles, right? How
the styles have changed.
Yep. Well, they've changed, but they've really.
Hello, Lady Death.
You got your base, but they've evolved. And that's what I'm working on, by the way, for tattoo-wise. I want to work with you on with what you have is kind of how Lady Death from then kind of rolls down my arm. That's my plan.
Velasco for horse. Because
now, real quick, those that don't know about our horse, real quick, it just got to fill in a little story because I like dropping these tidbits
just like
in.
The Nameless Wolves.
Yep, I like dropping the neat little tidbits in. You gotta get people into it, right?
Now, I wanted to go back and I wanted to mention Velasco and then have to go. Who was Velasco? And then have to go read the books.
That's it. There you go. I like that. There you go. I like that because yes, Velasco was Lady Death's horse.
and you got to check out the Nameless Wolves.
Yep. So there you go.
And then we've got the Dark Christening right there. This one and the Evil Ernie you're about to see is just freaking hilarious for Strange Intruders. Check out Goblin Evil Ernie. Goblin Evil Ernie.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, and Lady Death, the way they have it pose is that's just that one's just it's epic.
Like you can tell it's Brian and Fran.
Yep.
You can tell.
You can tell. You can tell.
Ruler of Hell.
Yep.
There's that one.
Yep.
This is an interesting one, Darkest Destiny, because it's very reminiscent of a Julie Bell portrait.
Mm-hmm. That one's gorgeous. That's gorgeous.
Yeah. This is Odyssey's End, for those of you who remember the Odyssey. And I will show more about the Odyssey later because it's one of my favorite covers, one of them. Again, another Halloween one called Halloween. This is the actual title for this one. So I picked up on D&D again. I think it should be called The Elf, but it's actually called Fear of the End. And she's got elven ears in that one, which is what kind of brings that one to me. I'll just show a few more real quick so I don't take up too much of everybody's time.
Yeah, I know. We got so much cool stuff to go by.
Well, I don't want to bore people by going, really? He's showing more cards?
Yeah, I know, but they're just as you could tell, you could tell right there the stack. There you go. That's awesome.
You know, I like to show Lady Death with Evil Ernie because, of course, she put him on the Megadeth.
These actually, Sean, are 4x6. So think
postcard
about
size. Yes, postcard size.
I thought postcard size was a little bit smaller.
Nope, they're postcard size.
Okay. Hey, Sean, killer dude. Thanks for showing me up on our own show. I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing.
Yeah, they're postcards, which is nice if you get the 4x6 photo.
Yes.
For a 3-ring binder, you can mount them, and I've got some. I just haven't had a chance to stick them in yet. Giggity.
Again, this is one of these shows where Bond. I love it.
Phrasing, we're doing that. Oh yeah, I'm an Archer fan. Deal with it.
Yeah. And these this thing going. We have, by the way, real quick, we do have a second show tomorrow. Yeah. FYI for people
at the Annex.
Yep, at the Annex. It's
concentrate on his stuff because I won't have any of my stuff there.
Yeah, and so it should be also on the page, just on our pages, by the way.
And of course, everyone should remember this cover, wunderbar cover. And then of course we have the mega checklist, which tells you all of them, and we're back to the beginning. So there's these ones. Then I have ones that are a little bit bigger. That are the Mega Chrome. They are larger than 4x6. And I'll be getting them now. I believe this is only a 6 series because they were 2-3 parts.
Yeah.
So you can tell they're a little bit bigger in size.
Yeah, they look about a little bigger than 5x7.
A little bigger. A little bigger than 5x7. Lady Death and Velasco again. This particular cover was the large array cover, I believe.
The
swimsuit cover.
You know what? I have.
We'll find it because I got that comic.
No, don't worry about it. I can. Don't worry about it. I got my box shirt next to me.
Another one. We got another Lady Death. Just the portrait. This was a cover as well. An old school cover on the Chrome card. This one, where she is fighting the snake in the river. But this is the Chromium series that he's like, well, I have Chromium series 1 and 2. Well, I have Chromium series 1 and 2 as well. These are the super promo cards, the Chrome Productions. All that fun stuff.
Really sweet stuff. Really sweet. And look at the basically.
And now we're going to talk about some more cards.
Well, you know what, John?
but
Actually,
none of this is for sale. But you can find other stuff. Go for it.
yeah. Well, no, he's always on the hunt, by the way.
Yeah.
But actually, John, it's kind of the purpose of this show was we wanted to bring to those that watch later on, because you can always go back and please, tell your friends all this stuff here real quick. Not to interrupt, as you can see. Whoops, I want to kill that.
People might not have realized that these were a thing.
Yeah. Real quick, actually, I had the comment up, so it blocked. It was really cool. This one, no, this right here.
Okay.
Those 3 cards. See that there? Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, you're gonna see a 9-part set in a minute.
Oh shit.
You're gonna see a 9-part set. And it'll be on this side because it's the back side, I think. There it is. That's a 9-part card.
Wait a minute. Wait. That's the card I have. Son of a bitch. So when I was showing off my stuff before that, the card is from the Between Heaven and Hell. It matches the foil cover that I got.
More 3-part cards. More 3-part sets.
John, I know you're really good at it. Find me the other 8, would you?
And then, of course,
yeah, Sean. Yeah, I know, right?
I know, right?
Nice, yeah.
Oh,
wait a minute, folks. He ain't done.
That's the card set from here. Now I also have the Lady Death cards from the.
Oh yeah, I have those. Oh, you have way more than me, but yeah, I have them in. I have all the cards.
I also have metallic cards in there.
You see the metallic cards? I have some of them as well. It's amazing how big those are. Really, to be honest with you. This guy right now, for what he's got to show you, is literally heaving this thing over. Okay, which, by the way, obviously, yeah. With what, what we're gonna have. You know what I'm thinking, bro? Tomorrow, but I think we're gonna do a part like a revisit. To go through some more. Actually, just
so you can see the stack of comics. And by the way, none of these are duplicates. These are all Chaos comics. None of them have been duplicated. And we're going to start with, because I tried to do this in chronological order about as much as I could. We're going to start with Evil Ernie Revenge.
I have 2 of those actually. And no, those are not going anywhere because one of them is the 4 signatures, by the way, and the other one is me own, because that signature one does not get touched.
Yeah, this is a I believe the Reckoning.
Now, real quick,
this is the 4-part, but it's the trade back. It's the trade paperback.
Wait, the Reckoning, because that's what I'm just double checking. Was it?
No, this is the Reckoning. I'm sorry, this is the Reckoning one. Trade paperback of all 4.
The Reckoning revised, yes.
And then this is the first one.
Because right here, it's a 3-parter.
And then of course we go immediately into some of the Lady Death before Heaven and Hell. We come to Wizard number 1/2. So this was only available in a Wizard magazine.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Because the other Wizard 1/2. Oh, well.
This is the Between Heaven and Hell 4-part all trade paperback.
Now, obviously, as you guys can tell, Between Heaven and Hell. I would highly suggest. Okay, so right here.
This is a chromium cover.
Yep, I have this one as well.
I have doubles of it. So somebody might get a chromium cover from him.
So, who can kiss the most butt?
Of course, we have.
I have
2.
Yep. Well, that's all in there. That, by the way, that chromium, I have that card.
Nice.
Yep.
I have a few of these part 4s.
That's part 4 of the Between Heaven and Hell. Yep. Which you guys are lucky, by the way, because I have all of them too.
In there. Sorry, my bad. Chaos Quarterly, which nobody really talked about. Julie Bell art as Lady Death. She is very difficult to get. Yep. You got 2 of them, Chaos Quarterlies.
These were gifted.
Yep. This is
Oh,
what he
hold
doesn't
on,
have.
real quick. Sean, which one on there? I missed the comic. Which one you got, bro? Oh, the we were showing on here, the Between Heaven and Hell, or the Chaos Quarterly? Must be the Chaos Quarterly, I'm guessing.
So the Julie Bell Chaos Quarterly. Then I got that one, which he doesn't.
Oh, the one of the half, the wizard. Oh,
half.
the wizard half.
The
Nice.
Wizard half, yeah.
No, now there's 2 of those, by the way.
Yeah.
And I have something, a little interesting information on that one, by the way, when we get to it.
Yeah. The Odyssey. This is the trade paperback for the Odyssey.
Yep, I have that as well. That actually, by the way, was one of the gifts from Bill.
Okay. This is my favorite cover, and this is an ash can or a preview.
Nice.
This is the Odyssey preview.
Oh, I can
Jungle
definitely
Hunter version.
see.
Jungle Hunter, yeah.
Look
And
how
I'm
that
actually going to
is.
open this and show you the inside because I believe it's all black and white.
There we go. All right, let's.
Oh no, this is the color. This one's in color, but as a preview version, it shows all of the covers for the Odyssey, and it basically is just showing what's coming up. It shows kind of the original illustration and how they got it to the final product. Things like that. So this isn't a true ash can. This is a preview edition. And it kind of shows preview page.
Sure, it's kind of got right in there.
None of the words are in there, so you don't really get the story 100%. And yeah, I touched it with my fingers. I mean, I'm not selling it for hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, here's the thing on some of those though. What was the point if you don't? Right?
Yeah,
you have to.
Yeah. Brian signed this one. This is my wraparound gold.
I'm gonna have to bring mine the next time I see him now. Might have been hanging on the wall since Mike gave them to me. That one is you did show. Wait a minute, or that's the one I think I have. Which one is that?
I believe this is the Odyssey.
One of the Odyssey editions.
I believe it's number 2 on the Odyssey.
Yeah, right on. It just from the cover look. I was like, wait a second. I think
Odyssey 2 of 4.
Okay, right on. Yeah.
Odyssey 2 of 4, Odyssey 3 of 4, Odyssey 4 of 4, Halloween version.
Nice.
That's
a nasty cover, and I mean that in a cool way.
Sealed, so I'm not getting it open in that.
No, that's a nasty cover.
Yeah, this is when it was on the monthly, I believe. Or this is 5 of 6 for maybe the Crucible maybe.
Yeah, and that's the one that's the ones that I need to get.
Crucible 6. That's the Crucible.
That's the one on my.
Death Becomes Her 0.
Yep. Oh wait, how many are on there? Because I have that one as well that
Death
I need
Becomes
to.
Her?
Yeah, I need to fill.
I believe.
Is it a 3-parter?
I don't know. I have to look it up.
Huh.
I have the other ones.
This is, by the way, I love this cover because look at if you kind of look, see Lady Death's face and how they drew that because you don't see it.
It's all in the shadow.
It's just wicked as
hell. This is a different art form, a different armor set for her, where they kind of went away from just the straight up. You know, there's more armor in there and a lot more spikes versus Lady Demon.
Mm-hmm. You don't see a whole lot of that on there.
You don't.
Yeah. I have that one as well, Wicked Ways.
Yep.
Number 3.
Yep. And of course, with her buddy, Cremator. Retribution, which was a 1-part. Let's see this. Oh, this is the silver edition. Silver wraparound.
Yep, got that one. Thanks to my boy Mike.
Yep. The Covenant.
Good to have you back, John. Sorry. The Covenant.
12, yep. So yeah, you can see there's a lot of skippage now because the other ones were destroyed, and I haven't been able to rebuild all of them. Life got in the way. Inferno.
But this again too, with everything
Inferno
on
15.
here that Peter's showing is, you know,
Inferno 16.
you really see how, to me, in a roundabout way, nothing's changed. They're crushing it out then. They're crushing it out now.
And
This
you
is
can
why I
tell
have all the respect in the world for Brian and them that I do.
From the original,
Yep.
or one of the most original covers, and now we're going years into it with the Crucible. Yeah, there's been some changes, but you know,
I mean,
that's the Rapture.
It's cool to see the evolution,
Rapture.
right?
Yep. Rapture Part 3.
The Rapture, yes.
Rapture Part 4. Judgment War preview book. Layeth Vampirella 2.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Second part.
Oh, sick.
It was a 2-part. This is Dark Millennium number 3, I believe. Latest versus Purgatory. Lady Death, Last Rites, number 3 or 4. Yeah, I need 1, 2, and 4. No, I have 4. Last Rites. This was really a sad story towards the end.
And again, that was the Last Rites, you said?
Yes, Last Rites.
Last Rites.
If I remember it correctly. Tribulation.
This is a cover. This is so cool.
Tribulation 3. This was Love Bites.
See that? Now I have a big thing for wings.
Yeah.
And now look at
Michael.
Yep.
It's Michael.
Yep. And how he stayed, really staying still true to the form.
Yeah.
Now that is a sick cover.
That's a sick cover.
That is a sick ass cover.
This is Lady Death Alive. So if you wondered, she's blonde. But she's Scandinavian. Originally, Lady Death was a human woman named Hope, born in Scandinavia.
Yep. Which, by the way, too. Yep. Now, some of those real quick. Could you go back to that last one, please?
This one?
Yeah. See how there's a few of them that are like this. That have 1 and 2.
The patch. Think about the 25th edition patch.
Yes. That's the other thing I wanted to mention.
Yeah. It's the same, only it's Lady Death not alive.
Staying true to
Alive 2, Alive 3.
Ooh, that's sexy.
And Alive 4.
Have that, I think.
This is Lady Death and Medieval Witchblade. So yeah.
With Witchblade, man.
With Medieval Witchblade.
Witchblade, I have not heard of much for a long time.
Another part of the Bad Girl series.
Yes,
So
Witchblade.
Just like if you could have gotten She, the assassin ninja, that was one of the other bad girls. Jade, which unfortunately I don't have any Jade in here. I still have about half my comics to be sorted. There might be some Jade in that stack.
That I kind of got to see because Jade sounds very.
She's chaos as well. Her and Chastity mix it up a lot. Medieval Witchblade.
Again. I got to tell you, Chastity.
Mischief Knight is a one-shot.
Oh, that is an awesome cover.
This is Later Than Bad Kitty.
Now, as you might have seen that they...
Last Rites number 1. So wait a minute, I do have a Last Rites number 1. I can go ahead and put that in there.
Actually, I think I have that, to be honest with you.
Where's my Last Rites at?
Geez, I know we're trying to have a show here, and he's sitting here organizing his books.
If I don't do it now, I won't remember.
I know, I'm the same way, bro. I'll be like,
I'll come back to it.
I'll try to remind you.
Last Rites number 2. So apparently I do have some Last Rites in here. That was 1 and 2, and I had 3 before I showed you. Lady Death and Chastity, number 1 of 1.
Oh, that's cool. I'd love to see her.
Here's a cover for you.
Mhm.
I don't know which one that one is. This is Heartbreaker, 1 of 4. Here's Jade. If you want to see what Jade looks like, Lady Death versus Jade.
Bring you want to just kind of there you go, so you guys can see Jade.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm going through a box because I want to get to some other stuff.
Yeah, I say we. Believe me, I've ran long shows. I just it's so cool to have
The
the people we do. Yep, that one. That one was another one that was.
This, I think, the Gauntlet was a series that brought this particular villain into it. I don't think she got enough play. I really don't. For what she was able to do against Lady Death, I think they could have utilized her more. Morgan was her name.
Morgan,
I believe was the name of that one. I think that she would have been a good foil to bring into the current series, if able to.
Well, again, one thing about
And then we have
Coffin, you never know.
Lady Death Reimagined. The Dark Alliance. Kind of like the Hell Riders coming back. There's an alliance there. The Dark Alliance, number 2. Goddess Returns. Goddess Returns Part 2. This is the one I was referring to. This is, I believe, the last comic Chaos put out. Was United. I believe I was told that by someone. And they respond to the Twin Towers.
Mm-hmm.
So that was always been kind of near and dear. And then Lingerie. A couple of those there. Swimsuit special. The Mr. Stephen Hughes special. Sadly, this one is very damaged.
It's still cool. I mean, it's still
Stephen Hughes there.
Still,
yeah.
With
special.
Now that just so you guys know, I do have a few of those as well from myself. The swimsuit special.
Yeah. And the Women of Chaos.
Nice.
The gallery, one of the first galleries that they did. This one also is damaged, but this is all Steve Hughes pictures.
That's a keeper.
That
And a half.
that was damaged, unfortunately. And then I'm getting into now the current coffin with Chaos Rules number 1. And I have Chaos, and I have all of them in order.
Yep, I have all of them, dude.
But you can check out the coffin ones. And by the way, the new coffin is currently on a Kickstarter with Hell Witch, and you can go ahead and kickstart that one through Depop's Kickstarter.
Oh, what? Jump. If you guys comment, my apologies. I'm jumping over a tab real quick because I want to take a look. It is that. Oh, you were a little off, broski, but 239, 835 with 1564 backers. Now, if you guys have realized too, real fast, while my boy sorting through some of his stuff, you gotta appreciate the stuff that we get with everything on here. Now, if you also realize how Coffin has changed up the amounts, remember it was always 10K. Now look how they dropped it to 7.7 to still provide us with some sweet stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you how the hell do you not appreciate
I do
that? You know what I mean? Oh, I know you do. I'm just stating in the fact there, which I gonna just quick grab this. I want to have this on here.
Yeah, please do.
Yep.
And actually move the balance right to the table so I can show you some of the merch that we've got.
Oh, I got some familiar covers there, Sean.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not impressing anyone with the collection. I'm just kind of showing a little bit of maybe something if somebody hasn't seen some stuff from the old Chaos days.
Yeah. Well, and that was the purpose, to really go through all this stuff.
But
so
we got some more stuff.
now this stuff made me so jealous, but it's so cool to actually see you. Now, for those that have been to the Coffin headquarters, they have a really wicked, museum of everything. It's really cool. I'm just gonna kind of bring this up for a moment because I can tilt it down too. It's really cool. I'm way too tall on this. It's really cool to see. I'm just gonna have to do this for the moment. Everything. Let's see here.
From day one.
Oh yeah, Sean. Here. Thank you, Sean, for that comment, by the way, because
that's the idea. Bring back some good memories.
Yes, thank you very much, Sean. That is exactly the purpose of all this here. Valhalla.
Yeah.
So much, mine is kind of turning into. Yeah. Anyways.
I'll go get that one because I have something that the museum doesn't have on display.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. This is.
I will actually go get that right now very quickly.
Yeah, why don't you? So, what Peter's going to be showing you guys here. Coffin, by the way, too. This is really awesome. Is expanding their. They're expanding what their area is, where their headquarters. You go into the shop. Yeah, it's a little, but it's not meant for constant public, right?
No, it's not.
And
to my knowledge, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. It's not really not at all.
Yeah.
But what they do is they have now expanded, and so we got some crazy epicness coming on there where they do that. So across from where the shop is, the main stuff, where you got to give them really props because, a lot of people, they'll see this stuff going and immediately just start thinking, expand to all this. They took their time. They have a real beautiful setup. The museum I love how they have everything laid out with,
It starts with the beginning panels of the original book.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes into Evil Ernie, because Evil Ernie was, I believe, his first character.
It was the Smiley is right on the right.
Evil Ernie gets Smiley, so they were a pair.
Okay, yeah, because I was, they have just the simple shadow of all the Smiley.
Yeah, because Smiley hit Ernie, and that's what turned Ernest into Evil Ernie.
And which Lady Death?
Lady Death is using Evil Ernie to jumpstart the Mega Death.
Yep.
Gotta love Dave Mustaine, another Phoenix boy. And oddly enough, I don't have it here. I still in the sort pile is the cryptic writings of Megadeth that they did. That was part of the release of the cryptic writings album by Megadeth.
Yep. Yeah. Which actually, what is there on there that has the Megadeth CD?
Yes.
With it.
Cryptic writings.
Yes.
That's cryptic writings.
Yeah. So if you look it up, the Megadeth CD is actually a part of this.
And
by the way,
and Trust. Was it Trust or was it? There was one of the songs that Megadeth did that became the theme ringside music for Bill Goldberg in WCW.
Oh,
but Goldberg was not. Goldberg was not, and did not have a deal with Chaos, to my knowledge. However, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Undertaker, Kane, Mankind all did.
Yep. Yeah, so that was one of the very interesting things that I found out through this time was that Brian and them had all this with the wrestling stuff.
They also had ICP. So in St. Clown Posse, Megadeth, obviously.
Yeah.
All
Actually,
parts.
one of the cards that came with was that I showed was I can't remember, is it Ringmaster?
Yes.
Ringmaster.
Was it
Ringmaster.
Ringmaster or was it Great Malenko?
No, it wasn't Great Malenko because I know Great Malenko. Ringmaster.
Ringmaster.
It was Ringmaster because he was in charge of like basically keeping ICP like in check, or he kind of was in control set.
Okay.
Because it's on the back of the card. When I read it, I was like, no shit.
So this is the one that I have that is not up in Valhalla.
Yes, you got to show
Now,
that.
I'm not saying Brian doesn't have this because he probably has a warehouse full of them. What I'm saying is he doesn't have it on display. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah.
It is the Toy Fair Bronze Age Lady Death from Toy Fair. Okay. I scored that. I actually remember scoring this for $5, and I went, no, take my money, shut up, and go away.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta love Frank. Shut up and take my money.
I have, of course, the lunchbox. The metal lunchbox.
Whoops, sorry. I just was gonna bring us in a little bit here.
You can do that. So I got the metal lunchbox.
A little easier to show, and actually, boy, that works really well with the light on there to really see that. Look at that. That is a beauty. That is a beauty.
And of course, what do I keep in it?
Oh snap!
Lady Death stuff.
I see a lot of stuff I might have to twist your arm for because you know me, I'm a sticker whore.
Those are magnets, not stickers.
Oh, that's some big ones.
The Dark Alliance Lady Death.
But yeah, keep on there.
The 1999 commemorative Christmas ornament. How this survived going around the world twice, I have no idea.
It was meant to be.
Lady Demon. Stand and sword complete.
I fucking love that. By the way.
I got this piecemeal. I got this already open. It was somebody put this as a monster figure. And I bought this for 50 cents at a thrift store.
You guys can see it's a little dark there, but that is
Purgatory herself.
There we go.
Yeah, so I got the Purgatory for 50 cents. It was open, but I went, it's Purgatory, I'm buying it.
Oh, by the way, real quick here. Which one do you have? Which one do you have, Josh? Don't lunchbox.
The lunchbox, yeah.
Wait. Yeah, it's sweet, isn't it, Sean? This is so fun. By the way, so fun kicking it with you guys. It's great. Yeah, it is. You really is. You end up you just end up in the right place at the right time, right?
Right. Now I'm going to use the light.
Oh, you have it's Bronze Age. Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Leave it.
Are you charging it? That's right. You're charging it. I forgot about that. That's awesome, Josh. That's awesome.
One of these still kind of glows.
Hold on. Here's what I'll do. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I can do this. Nope. If you want to charge it a minute, do this. I just got to grab me control. That's right. Pop and fresh, don't play. Here we go. Charge it up. A little bit.
It's a couple decades old.
Well, yeah. So it's going to have a little on there. Now, the other thing is, too, when you're doing these shows and whatnot, you really have to...
you can see
there you go. You can see.
The light glow there.
Yep.
Go ahead and hit the light.
Guess what? And guess what was just showing? Our coffins do.
Yeah.
Glow in the dark. And that is the number 4 of those figures, by the way.
Now, what I will tell you is the other Lady Death in here, this one.
Hold on. Let me do this. So
the original Lady Death.
Spooky. Look at these boxes, by the way. I love how you did this. This is so cool.
I actually found these at a Bookman's.
Yeah.
For like $10 a pop. No, $7 a pop.
That's so cool. These are, if you guys can see, they're like shadow boxes essentially.
Yeah.
And they fit these figures perfectly.
Yeah. So, and they hang on the wall.
Yeah, and they got the hangers.
So the regular edition, though, I was bringing your attention to, the reason this one's in the box is because this particular one has been around the world twice.
That's right, Sean.
So this one has been with me around the world twice on both of my deployments. And I took a
Now,
picture.
how cool is that, by the way?
I took a picture of that one because people were taking the purgatories to the Great Pyramid. Oops. So on my deployment, I took that one to Petra in Jordan. And I took pictures there at a monastery in Thailand.
Oh, snap. Now, that's cool. You took Lady Death around the world, and guess what we've talked about at the beginning of the show with the fans?
We have fans around the world.
Exactly. So I had to throw that bit in. That's so cool, by the way. So
that was been to the City Opera House. That was been to
City Opera House.
Yeah,
wow, that's awesome.
City Opera House. I saw, I believe it was Phantom of the Opera or 80 there. I don't remember which one. I was drinking Kevlin.
I was gonna say, boy, you must have had you must have had the sauce.
Yeah.
Not gonna blame you.
Yeah. So bear that in mind, guys. Apologies for the Australians who may be watching. I had a great time, and you're wonderful people.
I was gonna say because we got a wonderful guy named Mr. Mike Roman Haley. Yep. So Haley wanted to go back through here, and I will let her know.
I remember buying this one for $20.
No, this one.
Tucson.
Wait a minute. Now this one.
This is a foot long.
This one, we were going through the museum, basically, and Brian has it on display. And Peter looks at me and goes, I have that new in the box. I bought it for $20. I was like, motherfucker. It is so cool on display, but in the box, so too. If you can actually bring it up to the camera, her face. Look at her face on there. I mean, that is Lady Death, in my opinion. The grin, the evil grin, like death is coming for you. Yeah. Death is coming for you.
And then, of course, we have the limited edition.
Is that the sculpted bust?
Sculpted, yeah, the sculpted one in here.
That is sweet.
Oh,
we got a little tree ski here. Man's gonna take it out of the box. Yeah, Sean. Sean, you have the.
It doesn't.
Wait, hold on a second, real quick.
I got that one too. Very nice. Yeah.
The last one
12,
we were just on the
12.
12. Yeah. Jeez, Josh, Sean.
So
has the 12.
There's my cert for it.
Wait. And you have the bust, Josh? You bastards.
So I'm gonna pull this.
You know Deep Pop loves you.
I'm gonna pull this one.
Oh, here we go. A little treat ski for guys like me that don't have it. And what am I doing now? I look like the one and only hooligan, but there's only one hooligan, by the way.
It's still in the
wrap and everything. Yeah. That is that is so cool.
I don't have proper display space yet, but
not until he lets me loose on his place, because obviously he's seen the shit I'll do. You know, I actually had a fellow fiend hit me up about swarming up his place, one of his rooms. I'm like, definitely.
I have to buy my house first.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'll be old enough after I'm done buying my house that I'll die right afterwards.
Right. Dude, right after Joe, like, well, that was great timing.
Fucking VA loans.
You're killing me.
Motherfucking ex-wives.
You're right. Right.
That fucking greedy bitch. But I'm so glad to get rid of her. It was worth it. Best 10 grand I ever spent. No, sorry, 20. Best 20 grand I ever spent. You know how much a solo costs?
Dude, so Peter, we have some great hors d'oeuvres right now. And right now, I just gotta finish off the last ones I had, and now he's got me busting a gut. Now, by the way, this next piece, when I first came in and I was looking at everything, holy wow.
I'm going to take it out of the box.
Oh, snap. Here we go. Oh, snap.
If I don't get to take it out of the box, what's the fucking point?
Hey, guess, yeah, that's very true, very true. And guess what? Look who's got to speak up.
John.
Of course.
I need them.
Yeah. What we're doing right now is we're basically going to send him to the poorhouse. This dude is on the hunt for everything. And you know, too, John, I already told you about this. You'll find all that stuff. Yeah, here you go. That's it, Josh. Josh, do that, bro. You got the right, man. You got the rights to show. Yeah, yep. Until I find you. Yeah, don't break. By the way, Josh is telling you, please don't break it. No, Peter kind of falls on there.
Well, if I break it, it's my fault.
Yep, that's why I ain't touching the damn thing.
I am responsible for my own actions. And
by the way, real quick, all you guys on here, I really hope you're having a good time. I really hope you.
That's the point.
Yeah, I really hope you guys are having a great time because I personally and Peter too, we're having a great time with you, going through what we all love, and to let alone go through this stuff, this OG stuff that is just oh my God, just magnificent. By the way, I really hope you guys, please also, let others know because, John, we'll work on setting that up, dude. By the way, real quick, because this thing, you guys have to just, this is, oh my God.
I'm gonna
by the way,
feel the weight on this alone.
Oh, that's not, there's no playing games in that game.
And then I'm gonna let you hold the whole thing to feel the weight.
All right, I'm down. So you get, just so you guys know real quick, as you can tell right now, because as we were talking earlier, Peter and I have another show tomorrow that we're going to do with the new stuff. Right now, I am starting up. Just real quick, I had to take a hiatus for a while. I have been doing live shows before I met a bunch of you guys, and so this is absolutely a passion of mine, and I am totally down. This is so fun to do it with a fellow fiend, brother in arms, friend, everything on here. So there's going to be more, believe me, and I will do the best part about how I have this set up is bringing others into. And also, I have to do this because he will yell at me.
Depop?
The
dog. The double D.
The dog, yep. My boy, Daryl. D-Dog. Yeah, you guys say if you saw on the live stream, we're doing the Double D show coming up too. So that's going to be a riot. I'm working on designing that. Or Josh, you little punk, might have to have you sketch up a Double D logo with maybe little circles in between the D's. You know what I mean? Got down playing there. All right. So, anyways, back to it. Wow.
The weight on that ain't no joke, is it?
No, it's not. I'm going to cradle it.
Ceramic.
I'm cradling it like a baby because really I'm looking at it really close in that hand, dude.
It's ceramic.
Well, I know, but in the right hand. I mean, the detail.
Oh, yeah. We'll show you.
No, yeah. I was just saying, but yeah, it's ceramic. That baby's got some weight.
The skull in the right hand.
There we go. I was just going to try out. Let me see.
Yeah,
There we go. That's perfect. There we go.
The skull.
Look at that. I already know John's going. Which one is that again? So I can start looking for it. You know what I mean?
This is the edition that was limited to.
You right, Josh? Right?
3,200. 3,200.
3,200 of these suckers, and you know damn well they're going to break your pocket.
So I've got one of them that's not available. So you might might get the other $31.99, but not that one. Because that was just not for sale.
Oh hell! Oh hell! We getting crazy up in here.
That's it. You can get.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Real quick, look at this. I knew it. I absolutely fucking knew it. He already found it.
How much is it?
John, drop us a coin price, would you please?
How much are they selling it for?
Yeah, Sean, actually all the stuff that's coming out. I do have the Lady Death Hostile, I have Hell Witch on pre-order. The the $90 ones are really great. Yeah. Still, I'm gonna have my buddy that does 3D printing. I want to build kind of like a little battle scene, right? A busted concrete, some pipes coming out, stuff like that. I also want a little electric because me, if I can't light it up, what's the purpose, right? But John, we gotta know because also Peter, I'm sure I'd love to know what's Earth because real quick, actually, I'm the half wizard, by the way. Yeah. The one with the cauldron.
Yeah.
My buddy Doug Campfield won the likeness drawing for that. Nice. He has the very first one off the line in his security box in the bank with Brian's signature metal plate on it. It came off the line. Okay. On there. So it's really cool how the world works.
So this is the game, Lady Death the game. This is still sealed because I bought another one.
Oh my god, that sucks.
Oh yeah, that's the Sword Edition. So I have the battle mat that comes with that. But this one is still sealed. I have one that I bought that was opened. And I've played that one and it's enjoyable. And most people don't play the game. It's on loan with a friend right now. But it's very playable, very quick to learn. Lots of fun.
Oh yeah, I mean it's in the passion.
So there's one more piece to the collection from
real quick, 1 second. Josh, which one? The sideshow of Hell Witch? The real badass
show, yeah.
The sideshow, yeah, the real badass ones.
The sideshow, unfortunately, I keep getting stuffed on a bonus, so yeah, I'm not getting it.
And I keep getting screwed over on disability and work and everything. Yeah. So yeah. Which box, John? The Lady Death Sideshow?
Love it.
That's awesome, Josh. That's so awesome, dude.
So this is the last piece I'm gonna show.
These are wicked now, by the way. And again, I am totally blessed to be getting a piece that kind of correlates with these on there. By the way. This is really, really cool.
It's like a giant chrome card.
Yep. Take it away, boss.
It's the Mega Chrome.
Here we go. I'm going to do a little bit of... Oops. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to do this. John, let me get out in just a second. When I show off, I'm going to just kind of turn some angles on this here. Look at that. I have seen this also. Mike Weston brought this one. To see these up in real life, these chromium ones are effing insane. By the way,
you're in the light for it.
No, hold on. This is what I was gonna do.
Oh, okay.
You see that? I wanted to refract it.
Yeah.
There's a graveyard one, basically. There's also it's Evil Ernie. Does he have two or one?
One.
Okay, yep, because that was the other one I saw.
And there's a fourth. There's a third one with Lady Death.
Third lady, okay. So yeah,
there's Lady Death and Evil Ernie.
Three of these.
That I know of.
Yeah, and now I know too. From what I've researched, that is the four of them there. So these, I mean,
I would have loved to have seen a Purgatory one.
Oh, that would have been badass.
And by the way, I'm gonna talk about a topic now that might be offensive to some.
Real quick, I just want to do.
So this is your
trailer. Yeah, it is. It is amazing, isn't it? How were those attainable in the day? So Josh asking back in the day, how were they just like on sale?
So I had so this one was I was bargain hunting, and I found a local comic shop that they turned some things over, and this was part of the collection, and they were selling it off piecemeal. This was the last piece that they didn't sell because nobody wanted it, and I was like, how much do you want? $10. Give it to me. I think I bought this for 10 or $12.
Okay, by the way, from what I've seen of these online, by the way, too, they're anywhere from 200 to $300.
I bought it for 10 to $12. Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, Sean. For what Peter was just talking about is, here's the thing. I've also, Michael. Yeah. Speaking of,
There's a sheet. Yeah, there's a sheet.
okay. This, yeah, Michael.
There's also
Mike's got the ones.
There's also a Tomb Raider from Top Cow. Yeah.
Mike has there's a graveyard style one.
Yep.
There's this guy. The Evil Ernie. I saw Mike showed me, like I was saying, I'm just one fest. And so basically, real quick to answer Sean's question, how I don't know if you're just like in the awe thing, but Peter was talking about. Here's the thing: I've also found out that it is crazy that there are some people that don't realize they have them in there and they're just bringing them in to some of them. And if you're looking around doing said, I mean, some of the books and everything like that. That poster, on the other hand, good luck.
Wait. That was a one-off.
Oh yeah. No, Sean, that's an understatement, broski. I'm trying to wrap my mind around how. But yeah.
Well, here's the thing. So, like I was talking about with the Bad Girl era. Let's go ahead and move this back.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like I was talking about in the Bad Girl era, it was not uncommon for parents during the 90s to say, "Oh, this is a problem. Comics can't be dark. I don't want my kids dealing with it."
Yes.
Okay. So
sorry, this has been such a great time to show. We're still going, but I gotta have
have one.
No, I was gonna say is no. I want to say real quick. By the way, cheers to everybody. I don't want to show the bottle on there because granted, YouTube's fine, but Facebook, they can suck my butt. Anyways, this has been such a great show, and the interaction and you guys all in it this has been so fun, and this is what we're gonna keep doing. Peter's definitely gonna be jamming.
But now I'm gonna get back to the trigger warning offensive thing bit.
Yep.
Before it was hip, before it was cool, before it was trendy, Purgatory was known as one of the very few lesbian characters in comic books.
Really? I did not know that.
And she did it without being in your face about it. She was very, I'm me, this is what I get down with, and if you don't like it, kiss my ass.
Because just a quick add to that, remember, what was it, maybe 4 years ago when DC was all about Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy being.
Yes.
And then, so what Peter's talking about right now.
1996,
there you go.
1997, 1998. Before it was mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was accepted, but it wasn't necessarily mainstream because we still had Don't Ask, Don't Tell. We still had a lot of those stigmas.
Mm-hmm. No, the biggest one, like you just hit on, was the Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
On that particular community, and
your orientation kind of thing, stuff like that. Yeah, it had to be hush hush.
Right. And so the fact that they had a character that was lesbian, specifically with Purgatory, I think she was lesbian, if it got her what she needed. because I think her and Dracula did a thing, and she was flirting heavily with Satan. Lucifer.
Yes. Yep. Actually, yeah. Yep.
But they never actually did anything. She kept away, if you notice.
Mm-hmm.
She kept fighting them when it was about time. But yet she had her own harem. Yeah.
Which, by the way, what do we have now? That's also running
Hell Witch.
Thank you.
That's why I call Purgatory Hell Witch's mama.
Yep.
Just like there's a La Muerta that she's in the jungle. Reminds me of a character called Pandemonium from Chaos Days. Pandemonium was a one-shot. It's only one comic. And it was excellent. Kind of like Zach. I wanted more. A lot more.
Now, and also, real quick, it wasn't, I actually kind of stumbled across I knew Jimmy took the video when I was going to, with Chrome. And what I love about Brian on these is he dropped in because, as Peter was saying, and obviously, if you see Miguel, who is an awesome dude, awesome fiend, his boys dressing up as Zach and Zane as well. It has now gotten to a point where they've been able to develop these characters and they're in a looping them now. And what I'll do for you guys too, I took a picture at HQ of what's in store, roughly the months, the chapters, all that stuff they have mapped out, by the way. I will post that on the feed. And so you can see on there what they have planned for Lady Death, because the other big one coming up relatively next is, if you look on some of the cards that come with the Kickstarters, what to look forward to is Lady Santanis, and then
Chaotica.
Yes, thank you. Yes. So now Lady Santanis and Chaotica are going to get their own lines. And now Brian, in this video that they took when I was dressed up as Zach, I was giving him shit about my brother Zane getting Lady Santanis, and he's like, well, he's started dropping little hints about potential, Commander Xander. And that's why I've been doing pops for Commander Xander, by the way. So that's what we're going on there. So you guys know.
Yep. So I thought I had one readily available that was the Pandemonium. You can look it up. There is reference material to Pandemonium.
Would it be Chaos Pandemonium?
Yeah.
To help with the search.
Standard spelling.
Yep.
Chaos Comics Pandemonium. It was a one shot, so you're only going to find one cover of it. It was very close to when the incident occurred, to my recollection. So maybe it was just bad timing.
Yeah. Unfortunate timing with Well,
no, actually, wait a minute, because I think I read that one when I was still in high school, and I had spent a couple of years in service when the incident happened. So it might not have been. She might have had a couple of years available. Yeah. Now, as far as any of the things that would happen after the incident with Boundless Comics, I have a few of those. I haven't sorted. I did enjoy some of the other characters, seeing Chaos with Alice Cooper, because I'm an Alice Cooper fan. I love him as a DJ in Phoenix. Again, Phoenix seems to be Fiend HQ. and of course Alice is there doing his radio program.
No, it is BHG, really.
Yeah, but it's a lot of, which is weird because the setting is usually like La Muerta lives in Phoenix, but I think Lady Death lives in Vegas.
Yeah, yep. I think I want to say
City.
Yep. Which fits and makes sense because that's where you're correct. La Muerta is initially set in Phoenix.
And she deals with this Sinaloan hell.
Yep.
And she dresses like Santa Muerta.
Yep. And well, actually, Santa Muerta is actually following her.
Is Saint Death.
Yes. Saint Death, who is actually following her around, kind of egging her on to continue what she's doing. So again, just drops, and I know the peeps that are on here. I would hope you guys would be aware of the stories because all like so cool. They all are, but Joel Gomez actually is a part of writing that story because they wanted to reach to that heritage.
Well, for those that may not be familiar with Santa Muerta, Santa Muerta is a figure that is venerated a lot by both the cartels and the law enforcement officers dealing with cartels in Mexico. It's very specifically. And if you want to learn more about that, you can look up Elite Ed Manifesto. And he discusses being a law enforcement officer in Mexico, dealing with the cartels, and how he dealt with seeing that particular religious symbol.
Yeah,
and
it's really cool because it does hit on.
It does hit on some of the
on
some of the things that are venerated, unfortunately, by people who are being taken advantage of.
Mm-hmm. The whole start. Anyway. We go ahead and say in the start, she becomes said because she was murdered. Her family was murdered because of her brother that was mixed in with
cartel.
Yep, the cartel.
And you gotta love the Bad Girl Punisher vibe on that one.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
And I love how why aren't you wearing your paint? Santa Muerta, like, why are you not painted up? Because as you see with La Muerta is, obviously, I love it, because it has that Day of the Dead vibe. He comes in, and if you see on the really excellent prints where he is behind her constantly.
The shirt skulls, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I think that we're good here. We're going to let them go on about their night. I got stuff to put away and stuff to dig through. Again, life is pretty awesome, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Same bat channel, different location.
Very right. Very true. Also, thank you guys so much for hanging with us, and I love the interaction. This is honestly, God, one of the best shows I've had in a long time. Not to shit on anybody that I've had before. You guys rock, by the way. Hope we bring you some entertainment for your Friday night.
I hope you saw some of this stuff. I remember that with a big smile and.
We got some of them comments.
We love some nostalgia days. Yeah,
it's
cool. Have any more comments? Dope.
But so Josh, his dad loves Alice Cooper.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, dope artist. Sean, by the way, thank you so much, dude. It's been a great.
It was fun on this end. I think we had more fun than y'all did.
Yeah, I mean, really, it was. But it was. I was pumped, and so it was so cool to have a dude of duders that has all this as well, and to have you guys on, and your comments and your thanks, bottom of my heart. I can't express to you how much this has done for me for the weeks I've had and everything like that. And so, with that being said, with everything on there, I really appreciate it. Look forward to you guys on there. I'm gonna try my damnedest because I got the text from Tim.
Yeah.
Where's the damn deal at? I'm like, I gotta work with StreamYard off of Mountain Central Time. Obviously, in AZ, we don't change. That's gonna be coming up in November where we're gonna switch again and blah blah blah. So I was just wanting to get these out, scheduled out, so you guys can, so you guys knew about it. Mike, thank you, brother, by the bottom of my heart. Oh, by the way, $270 on the statue.
Wow. Okay. I bought it for a lot less than that.
Yeah, well, I figured you did, motherfucker, buying the one for $20.
Yeah.
But
next week I'm going to be doing the Silkies hike. So, and with the Irreverent Warriors, which is a group dedicated to helping prevent veteran suicide, what I'm going to ask you guys to do is, if you guys know anybody who might be in a bad situation, do a buddy check on them. Even if it's just a brother in chaos or a brother in coffin, a fellow fiend that might be going through some stuff, and you might be worried about them, give them a buddy check, give them a fiend check, make sure they're okay. Because we can get through bad times, but we can only do it if we're living together.
Exactly.
And so don't do that.
And you never know, too, when, by the way, with that being said, that is a big thing, and it's been a big thing for me most of my life. And you never know, a little hint of kindness to somebody, how I've had shared stories with people when I've helped mentored where they have said that a certain person has come up to them and said, I was, about to, but you came up and were so nice to me that, you never know what it can do for somebody, right? And
that's what I said, just a fiend check or a buddy check. If you know somebody who might be, even just a little depressed, say like, "Hey man, how you doing?" Or "Hey, hope today's going well." It doesn't have to be a fiend. It could be a friend you haven't seen, but
exactly.
Yeah.
So I know friends that have, unfortunately been through that as well, and it's been a big thing to me as well. So I appreciate you also mentioning that, because really right now, what's going to get us through a lot of this is staying together, right? And again, just not as
fiends worldwide, we can come up with $500,000 to do a comic each, because that's what Brian's doing right now. It's about $500,000.
Well, the last two Lady Deaths raised over $1 million
combined. Yeah,
combined. Yep.
I like to think that some of that energy might save a life. But
we might actually too, Bill. You're here to check this out, and all of a sudden, they're digging it, and their mind is now not thinking about that.
Yeah. Also, if you share your children comic books, they won't have drug money. Just an idea.
Yep. My other big thing is like,
we got any more?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're the Pandemanium Chaos comic. I have it somewhere. I have more comics I haven't gone through. I have stacks of banker boxes I'm still going through because I've read Sonya. I have Power Girls, Terror of the Black Rose, Conan the Barbarian. I'm a big Conan fan. Again, that goes back to my D&D. So Knights at the Dinner Table.
Exactly. And you know what, guys? Thank you so much. Share. Let others know. They might enjoy it as well. You might meet some. You might meet somebody. It's just even through online, like I did. It's all we actually met up, and it's a beautiful thing. So it's not, believe me, it's not. I want you to send all my stuff out. This and that because I want to be this. No, it's the fact that this was so much fun. What you guys did for me, what Peter's done for me, by the way, too. This was great, and the interaction. So, share it out, let people know. You can always, this is also on my YouTube channel. It's on the Depop Customs one and mine as well, because I can do it to 3 destinations and just watch it again.
And if you're not enjoying barbecue, you're wrong.
Exactly. So with that, stay sworn, bleed the black.
Stay sworn.
There you go. We love you guys. Thank you so much. It's been a great time. And with that all, we again tomorrow, if you down, part two. We're gonna have some fun again. And hey, go from there. So
there might be heavier drinking involved and less from my annoying voice. So
oh man. Everybody knows I'm shy. Oh, real quick, by the way, Tim, if you watch this, I'm so sorry, dude. I got a text message from him on there, and I felt fucking horrible.
Why?
Oh, he was trying to find the link down there, and I'm like, this StreamYard real quick changed it up too, because when I did this before, it was on my page. Now it's under the damn events tab, which I do not like because people can't really see it, right? So I gotta work on tweaking that. Hopefully I can, so it's a little more visible. So again, with that, John, sounds great. Can't wait to see you again, brother. Josh, everybody on here, thank you for the likes, the loves, the cares, the wows. We're happy to bring it to you, and with that, we're gonna keep doing that for you. So with that, Depop out. I love you guys.
Bye from I guess the Solis Enclave here, and I'll see you either at Feed Fest or Tucson Comic Con or Phoenix Comic Con.
And always feel free to reach out to us. And gotta give a quick shout out to Samantha Lynn. She was running around and she found my page. And I was just apologizing because he couldn't find the link. Oh, I feel so bad. Anyways, with that, great timing, Samantha. And we're closing out. And we'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Be safe. Spread that love, because when you speak the love, you know what? When you speak the love, it always echoes back.
She's been watching for the entire thing. She just finally said, "Hey, bud, to mess with you." Just saying.
I know. Damn right next time. All right. I love you guys. Peace.